I'm in the middle of packing because I'm about to move outside the country again. I wanted to create this video to bring you guys along on what you should be thinking about bringing with you when you're thinking about moving to another country. Hey guys, it is Natalie here once again. And if you've been following my journey, you know that almost 10 years ago I moved to Korea. Then about 6 months ago, I moved to Thailand, and now I'm actually moving to South America. And so with my experience and expertise traveling and living abroad, I have acquired a list of things I know I need to bring with me to make my travels just a little bit more enjoyable. This guide is going to be great for really everybody, but there are specifics in this video that gear towards black girls. So this is going to be the black girl guide. There's some things that we need that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. Let's get started. All right, so first we're gonna start off with the hair stuff. I have learned to become really minimalist when it comes to my stuff in general, whether it's my clothes, what I'm bringing. And so my hair stuff has really condensed down on what I actually need and use. So the first thing is gonna be shampoo, because my hair can't just take any kind of shampoo. One of the things that I have learned and what has been really helpful is to get a bar soap. This is Dr. Bronner's bar soap, and it's great for hair and skin. I also use black soap, and what I'll do, you can use this directly on your skin or on your scalp, but to make it stretch a lot more, when I'll get to the country, what I'll probably do is I'll get a bottle, I'll grind it down maybe like a quarter of the way, add boiling water, let that dilute and dissolve into the water, and now I have shampoo and body wash for who knows how long. Plus it's all natural, it's cheaper. When you get in a bar soap, it's more condensed. So I have a few bar soaps that I bring with me just for that purpose. I am natural, as you can see. And so if you are natural, you probably are like, what do I need to bring? Like gel, conditioner, deep conditioner. If that's what you need, then definitely bring it, because you're not gonna find that. For me, I've condensed my routine down very simply because I have locks. So what I do bring is whipped shea butter. I actually hand make my whipped shea butter. So this is something that I use on my scalp, on my hair, on my body. It smells amazing. Keeps me nice and moisturized, glowy, glowy. One thing that I learned when I was in Korea is that when it comes to lotions and stuff like that, a lot of them have a whitening cast, and so to prevent myself from having to be Casper the Friendly Ghost, I bring my own stuff. Look at that glow, okay? Spray bottle. You can find a spray bottle pretty much anywhere around the world, but specifically micro mist or misting spray bottles, you're not gonna find. Combs, brushes, don't forget that, because the combs and the brushes that you need are not going to be available elsewhere. Like if you have a Denman brush, if you have rat tail tooth comb, any of that stuff, bring that with you. Hair clips, bobby pins, kinds of bobby pins, like, you know, these big thick ones, because this is what works for my hair. Whenever I go anywhere else in the world, I cannot find thick bobby pins like that. Oh, one other thing, oil. So if you like hair oil, or you have a specific hair oil that is great for you, castor oil, grapeseed oil, this is something that my cousin actually made. If you don't bring a small bottle of oil like that is really specific to what your hair likes, you're gonna find like extra virgin olive oil, you may find coconut oil, you may find other oils that you can use in your hair once you're in country. So just think about that. All right, let's talk about skin. So I kind of already talked about, you know, my lotion, or what I use to moisturize my skin, which is my shea butter. But there's other things that I like to bring with me that are specific for me. One happens to be foundation or concealer and setting powder. I always bring this just in case. Because who knows, I may be invited someplace and I need to be like up on stage somewhere, and I want to make sure that I have just a little something with me. I always make sure that I have a concealer, a small concealer, and setting powder in my color, because for sure you're not going to find this, especially if you're going to Asia. You're not going to find it in your color. Korea has kind of brainwashed me into making sure my skin look right. Some of the things I'm bringing with me is like original clear pads, cleansing pads, Claire's toners, vitamin C drop, and sunscreen. If you're going to any place that's hot, anywhere that has sun, you want to make sure you have sunscreen. When it comes to sunscreen or any kind of like lotion type thing, finding a sunscreen that doesn't make you look like Casper is going to be hard. So I made sure I stopped at my local Target and I picked up 2 of these babies. One other thing when it comes to skin that I've adopted to, a lot of places will have deodorant that you can pick up. One thing that I'm transitioning towards is our deodorants that are more natural, that are healthier for your body, especially since everything is so close to your lymph nodes. I'm bringing my own natural deodorant. It's like a rock, okay? After you come out of the shower, you just put this on, and I don't smell for at least 24 hours. Because it is a rock, this thing lasts forever. Like, I'm so serious. This whole thing can last me a year. Let's move on to health. If you have any medications, you'll of course want to make sure that you bring that with you. But a lot of countries actually, when it comes to vitamins and minerals, are a lot more lax in terms of being able to buy it over the counter versus having to go to a doctor to get it prescribed. So a lot of your medications you may be able to actually get from the pharmacy easily and a lot more cheaply than you were able to get from your home country. I just made sure that I got big sets of my vitamins. My experience when it comes to getting vitamins from other countries is they'll give it to you in small sets like this, and I'm just like, I gotta keep coming back. The last little section is gonna be food and seasonings and stuff. When I am in another country, I'm fine with eating the country's food. I love when I am just experiencing different flavors and the culture. But there are times when I'm just like, oh my gosh, I miss me some jerk chicken. Like, oh my gosh, I just want this kind of food, or I just want this flavor. And sometimes you can't find that flavor in the country. First is gonna be Tony's. This is like an all-purpose seasoning, flavors everything. I'm bringing Tabitha Browns. I actually have 2 packs of Tabitha Browns that I'm bringing because Tabitha Brown is the only seasoning I had brought with me while I was living in Thailand for 6 months, and this thing saved me. I put this thing on everything, on salads, on eggs, on whatever. There were dishes in Thailand that I really liked, and so what I like to do is pick up some of their flavors so I can always, you know, bring them with me, taste them while I'm in another country if I'm missing that flavor. So I have some curry, some green curry with me. Another thing I like to bring with me are my teas, because that's also another hard thing that I can find abroad. So I love chai tea, and then some other dry herbs, dry leaves. The last thing that I'm bringing, this is just for me personally, is chia seeds. This is a great breakfast for me. I literally just add coconut milk and whatever flavors on top. One thing that I do like to bring, I don't have it with me, but it is stevia. It's a natural sweetener, and it's liquid, and it helps me. I add it to my chia seeds, I add it to my teas, and it's just a way that I can sweeten my foods without having to add so much extra sugar. What you'll realize in a lot of countries is that there's sugar added to everything, and so for me, I like to try to control my sugar intake sometimes, and stevia really helps me do that. I think the last thing that I'll show you guys is, this is like a miscellaneous thing that I like to bring. Before we get really settled down and where we're gonna be living in South America, we're gonna be hopping from city to city and staying at Airbnbs, hotels, and whatnot. So we're not gonna be stationary for a while. That means that we're gonna be in a lot of different places. And as a female traveler, I like to make sure that I can be as protected as possible. So the one thing that I do like to bring is this door lock. Put it into the door. This stabilizes the door so nobody can just like bang through the door, or like if they have a key, they can't just like walk in. This is just for peace of mind for myself. All of this plus my clothes will be fitting in one large check-in bag, one small carry-on bag, and a backpack. Let me know how this helped you guys. If you are a traveler and you have some additions that you would add to this list, leave them down below. If this helped you, share this with your friends, family, like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.